So congrats to those folks. We're doing a new one for this week, and there's two things that people can choose for the pickup contest here, and you can win prizes for this. So the two questions for this week is who will win the Stanford Invite Men's 5,000. So let's start first with that one. The choices we have are Charles Hicks of Stanford, Nico Young of NAU, or Amon Kemboy of Arkansas. You can also pick the field and get literally everyone else. Who did you pick and why, Gordon?
I went with Nico Young. I think he fell during the the 3K indoors.
Mhm.
He was third in the 5K indoors. I think he's the best talent there. I do though think that Camboy and Hicks will be. Actually, I'm not going with Nico Young. You know what? I'm right. I'm going with Charles Hicks. I'm going with Charles Hicks because Charles Hicks had a really good indoor meet and it's on his home track. I think Nico Young might show a little bit of I'm just here to get a qualifier. Hicks is like, this is my home turf. I'm going for the win. So I'm going with Charles Hicks. But there are good athletes, like obviously Nico and Amon Kemboy. And the field. The field's going to have George Koosh. It's going to have Cole Sprout, the other Stanford kid, a few
Mhm.
others. So, but I'm going with Charles Hicks over Nico Young. My heart wanted Nico, but my brain is telling me you gotta go with Charles Hicks. It's on his home track.
Mhm. I'm going Kemboy. He was seventh in the 5,000, but he came back and finished second in the 3,000 at NCAA indoors. I was out there recently for a workout that we're going to post soon as well too. I think he's in obviously really great shape. So I will go with Amon Kemboy. You're picking two guys, but it sounds like you settled on Charles Hicks. The second question, Florida Relays this weekend. How many times will a pro team win in the four big relays that are going to be contested? I'm talking about men's and women's 4x1 and then men's and women's 4x4. Now the start lists are already out, but this is a difficult thing to forecast because as we saw with Texas Relays, a lot of people scratch, a lot of people move around. I went 4 for 4 for the pros. And the reason is I saw two names listed on the pro list. For the men, I saw Noah Lyles. And for the women, I saw Shawnee Miller-Weibo. And for me, that was enough. That was enough to go 4 for 4 for the pros.
See, that's not enough for me to go 4 for 4 for pros because I think the handoffs in the 4x1 with these pros is not going to be good. They're just there to get a rust buster of 100 in. And I think that those handoff mishaps, while there is going to be a Wade Van Niekerk, a Noah Lyles, there's a Andre DeGrasse, a Shawnee Miller-Weibo, I can go on and on. There's basically the top people in the world competing. These colleges, they're going to be in sync. They've been training together. I just think that
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be opportunities for colleges to take one or two victories, and I think two of the relays will be won by a college team. Like the
So on the
four by
men's
four,
side of
like definitely a
things,
4x4, they win. There's not even
I
that
don't know
much
though. That even
danger.
the non Noah Lyles team looks pretty good in the 4x4. That's Van Niekerk, Jareem Richards, who we just saw at World Indoors, Noah Williams, and Jelani Walker. If that ends up being the lineup, that's pretty solid. You have definitely guys who can run 45 there. That's no big deal for a pro to crank out a 45. Obviously, Florida coming off a very fast time at Texas Relays. They'll be in the mix. And then the 4x1. You mentioned some really fast names as well. Um, Miller Weibo on the women's side of things, Irby, Mirla Hore. I guess that one would be the most beatable because you have two women there who aren't 100-meter specialists for sure. I think that one would be tough. But the men's 4x1, putting Lyles on there, you got a big talent advantage there. So I'm going clean sweep 4 for 4. But hey, if last week is any indication, this is not a sure thing. This is not a sure thing. We were way off on our picks. So
Yeah.
do the prediction contest. You win prizes. Uh, Anything else people need to know about that one, Gordon?
Yeah, you got to go 2 for 2 in order to be eligible to be selected. You can't just get one right. You got to get both right. So
Yeah. Put up the
that's,
QR code right there.
yep.
If you're watching, if you're not watching, find the pod on video, and you or find the article on our site, and you can enter to win. Also, I think